Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's episode, we're going to be talking about K2SO and his return to the Cassian Andor Disney Plus series. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee.
I have spoken.
Hello there to all of the returning subscribers, but if you're new to the channel and you're just finding me for the first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on this video and any other video from the channel that you check out, and be sure to hit that notification bell so that the bell is completely filled in, as this is the way you will never miss a new video the second it goes live.
Do it!
So if you can remember back to when you saw Rogue One for the first time, you'll remember that we had another droid, and I kind of remember before going into the theater to watch that a lot of people were thinking that this was just going to be a C-3PO kind of wannabe droid, but K2SO has really come into his own, and the character was done extremely well, with a very kind of different dry humor type of wit to the character that I think really stole the show for a lot of fans and are eager to have him back in this Cassian Andor series. So that'll be very good to see. So before we get into the Cassian stuff, we're going to go with the Star Wars Databank has to say about K2SO. So it is a reprogrammed Imperial security droid now loyal to the Alliance. K2SO is an alarming sight standing within a secret rebel base. The pragmatic droid is an effective insertion agent as he can blend in perfectly at Imperial stations and outposts. K2SO was created 12 years before the Battle of Yavin and was destroyed in his heroic exit on Scarif. So clearly that's probably going to be a good point. I only say that to say that this is supposed to be a type of spy thriller, this Cassian show is, so I think the fact that he's alarming sight standing within a secret rebel base, and the fact that he can perfectly blend in Imperial installations and outposts is going to have to be critical to this character, other than the comic relief and the actual moving of the plot. So back in February of 2019, Alan Tudyk wasn't actually sure if he was going to be signing on for this or not, and so we're going to kind of take a look at that journey. So in February of 2019, he said the following: "It's a prequel, so it is a prequel. I love those guys, I do. I love those guys. Diego Luna is one of my favorite people on the planet. I know what they're doing and it's very exciting. We talked about it. Of course, we've talked about it isn't the same as I'm 100% definitely going to be in this show. But still, the chances are good. The prequel series focus on the adventures of Rebel spy Cassian Andor during the formative years of the Rebel Alliance, and prior to the events of Rogue One. The housing spy thriller will explore tales filled with espionage and daring missions to restore hope to a galaxy in the grip of a ruthless empire." So the last little bit of that was the official synopsis for the Cassian show, with the first part of that being the Alan Tudyk quote. So here is what he says, this is what Diego Luna has to say about this. "Going back to the Star Wars universe is very special to me. I have so many memories of great work we did together and the relationships I made throughout the journey. We have fantastic adventures ahead of us, and this new exciting format will give us the chance to explore this character more deeply." And then Collider reported, a very credible source in terms of sci-fi stuff, and especially Star Wars stuff, confirming they were actually the ones who broke the first time Ewan McGregor was caught on camera talking about this Kenobi series that really caught him off guard. Collider report confirmed that Disney says Alan would actually return as K2SO pretty recently. So they say, quote, "Good news for all. The sassiest droid in the Star Wars history is coming back to this big screen. Disney has confirmed that Alan Tudyk will reprise and return as the wonderfully sharp-tongued K2SO in the upcoming untitled Disney Plus Rogue One prequel series. Tudyk joins previously announced returning cast member Diego Luna, who will reprise his role as Cassian Andor for the series." So whether this was in a voice capacity or both voice and the actual motion capture, where he would be on the stilts, was unknown at this point. So at the time of this Collider thing, it was likely suspected that all he would be doing was lending his voice to the character, so that way he would still be able to do other projects and then have to go in and cut sound for maybe an hour or two every once in a while, and that way he could still be featured in the show without having to put in as much work. But recently, as of January 13th of 2020, Alan gave more details on this, saying, "Nobody but Alan Tudyk plays K2SO. So Tudyk insists on doing the performance capture for K2SO. He said the producers already offered to have a double do the performance capture, so he only had to do the voice, but he went all in instead. He said, "I don't want anybody else doing that. It means a lot to me. They offered it, but not as a voiceover job for me. Because his face doesn't move, that's what you have in your body is to show emotion. And because of his character in iRobot Sonny, and just because of theater, he's trained. I studied that, and it's something I enjoy." By the time I was done, I never took the stilts off. I used to put them on, take them off, put them on, take them off throughout the day. But by the end, I was like, don't even take them off. I like being tall and there isn't anything I can't do in them. Playing with Cassian, playing by Diego Luna, and being in the world of Star Wars again is great, especially after seeing The Mandalorian and seeing what they can do with the series. How much fun is it going to be in a smaller stories and tell stories that way? So clearly, after The Mandalorian came out and he saw the reaction that it got and the attention to detail that it got, I think Alan was a lot more willing to sign on to this full deal, like give the full commitment to it, because a TV show's quite a bit, and that's likely, since it's a Star Wars Disney Plus series and it's based off of Rogue One, it's gonna be more than one season if it's received well, so it would have been a big time commitment too. So it's nice to see that Alan's all in on it after seeing how well The Mandalorian was received. So that's the update. Alan Tudyk is confirmed to be doing the motion capture on the stilts and the voice work for K2S0, joining Diego Luna. So some of you are probably under that assumption, and if you are, at least now you know the story to it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you, and the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.